Good morning and welcome to the channel. Blends, pipe tobacco blends to me, are sometimes suggested by friends. You guys sometimes recommend certain blends. From all sorts of walks of life, I get suggestions and recommendations. But you know, this blend that we're going to try today was introduced to me by a stranger, unknown. I never knew him before. We actually started talking, and I'll tell you in a minute how that happened. It's this very interesting phenomenon that when you smoke a pipe and a fellow pipe smoker walks by you, say you're smoking in a park, and he walks by, and if he's a pipe smoker, 9 out of 10 he would say, "Hi, were you smoking?" Start talking about pipe smoking. It's something to do with pipe smoking that immediately breaks the ice between two strangers and binds them together on a common hobby. And the conversation flows, and at the end of it, you've got another friend. It is an absolutely amazing phenomenon that I came across quite a few times. And it's heartwarming when that happens. It just shows that pipe smokers are sort of a niche on their own type of thing, and there is an unseen bond between pipe smokers for the mere hobby of pipe smoking. That was the connector. And it's from all over the world. I assume it's the same in any country. If you smoke a pipe somewhere and a pipe smoker passes by, he will always say hi. So that is a very heartwarming phenomenon. So I travel a lot to the north of England and to Scotland, and that entails me driving for long hours, because I sometimes I do take a train, but on occasion when I need to do quite a few stopovers, and it involves also sleeping overnight someplace, I always take my car, because then I can take all my work with me and I can go from one place to the other. So the car is the only transport on occasion for this type of journeys. So I was driving up north, and sort of after near Newcastle, I had to stop over to fill up petrol, and I was fancying a bowl of pipe. And that happens to me on occasion. After a long drive, I cannot smoke a pipe while I'm driving. I don't know why. It's just I can't. I need to focus on my driving, and I can't enjoy the pipe smoking. When I smoke a pipe, I need to be relaxed. And so I can't do them both. I can, but I don't enjoy the pipe smoking as much when I don't drive. So anyway, I stopped over to fill in petrol, and after I've done that, I went to the canteen and bought myself a few things, and then I went out back to the car, and I decided I'm going to light up a pipe and smoke it while I'm stationary in the car park. So that's what I've done, and I was enjoying this blend, the SVH, Sweet Vanilla Honeydew. This is a Virginia blend, which is delicious, and it's got delicate vanilla and honey. It is a very nice, airy, light blend that I enjoy very much during the day, when I do smoke during the day. Very nice blend. So, and I was smoking it on my Meerschaum Billiard that I reviewed in the past. Lovely, lovely Meerschaum. So I was enjoying it and listening to my favorite radio channel and just relaxing. And suddenly I hear someone, "Hello, and what are you smoking? It smells delightful. So I look around and I see a gentleman. I think he was his mid-50s, I'll say. It looks like he looked like a professional on his way to an appointment, maybe a solicitor. I'm not sure, but he looked like a professional where he's holding his case with documents and stuff. So I said to him, well, I'm smoking the SVH, and I showed him the jar, because I took the jar with me. So he says, oh yeah, SVH, yeah, I love that blend. And we start talking about Meerschaum, and we start talking about this, about that. And it was so nice to just have a conversation with someone, talking about pipe and tobacco. And then he says to me, I would like to recommend you a blend that is a bit similar to the SVH, but different. A bit more on the fruity side rather than the vanilla. And he suggested this blend that we're going to try today. And this is, let me get this right, Fribourg and Treyer. Fribourg and Treyer, cut Virginia plug, brackets Flake. And this is by Kopp, Collars and Kopp. Well, today's Kopp. So it's a German blend. So he suggested this blend. I wrote it down, and I found it on GQ Tobaccos. So so this is from in England, but it's a German blend, but you can get it here in England. So that is good for all you guys who live in the UK and fancy trying this blend. So isn't that interesting? I doubt very much if I'll ever watch this video, the guy I met, because I never mentioned to him that I've got a channel. But anyways, if he does, yeah, I'm sure he'll be pleased to know that I'm going to actually try this blend today. So here we are. So what is this about? Interesting story. I wonder if you came across such a thing. A complete stranger meeting up in the middle of nowhere and start talking pipe and tobacco and recommends you a blend. Yeah, I find this heartwarming, and I find this so human nature, and I find it so comforting to know that we're all really, in essence, good people. Even though sometimes there is disagreements. But there is so much that what's common more than the divider when you look for it, and when you come across these sort of situations, you realize that more and more. Yeah, but that is maybe a deeper conversation one day on that subject. But anyway, so let's bring up the blend info on the screen. Fribourg, yeah, B-O-U-R-G, and Treyer cut Virginia plug is a flake tobacco blended from selected premium grade red and orange Virginia leaf with no added flavoring. So this is pure Virginia. Masterfully blended the mixture of golden and orange Virginias after a complex natural sweetness with slight hints of citrus. Yeah. The exquisite aroma of meadow hay, honey, and orange peel create a delightful room aroma, a beautifully crafted blend which allows the smoker to fully appreciate the complexity and flavor of fine Virginia tobacco. It burns slow, cool, clean, and dry with no bite or harshness, rich in color and flavor. This tobacco is highly recommended for those who love Virginia Flake. Now, as you guys know, I do love Virginia Flake, and many of them are actually German blends. Dan Tobacco, HU. So this Virginia I would have never known if not for this fellow we met. So let's give this a go, shall we? As I'm going to try it on my Meerschaum. So this is a fully sealed tin. So you can see here more or less the same description we just spoke about. And yeah, so, oh, one more thing. Let's have a look at what tobacco reviews have got to say about this. And we'll see here on your screen now, straight Virginia, fruit, citrus and vanilla is the flavoring, and it's colors and cope, and it's cut flake, and it's made in Germany. Yeah. So what we're going to do is now, let's open the tin and we'll do what we normally do. Smell it, describe it, smoke it. So let's open the tin. And that whoosh. And have a look. So nothing interesting as yet, but oh, nice looking flake indeed. Nice looking flake. Do I see sugar crystals here? And maybe I have some age on it actually. I don't know if you can see the glitter. Well, I'm not sure if you can see that, but so really nice looking flake. It's very similar to other Virginia flake that I reviewed in the past. Well, let's give this a smell. Interesting smell, this one. Sort of not as fruity as I thought it would be. It doesn't smell so fruity. SVH smells a bit more aromatic. This smells less aromatic. So this is most probably more on the natural leaf of the Virginia. So of course, hay, grassy, the unmistakable apricot, dried fruit. And there is a slight sweet scent to it, like honeysuckle comes to mind. But really it's a very pleasant, natural smell of leaf. Smelling this SVH, I'm not comparing the two because they're slightly different, of course. Yeah, this is so much more with the vanilla, with the honey. Oh, lovely smell, but this one smells natural. So what we're going to do is I'm going to shred this a bit. Yeah, normally as of late I actually, should we try that? You know what, let's try that. I'll fold it into 4 and shove it down. So we're going to have to do a relights here and there, not too bad. Hopefully we won't have to do a lot of relights, but I like my tobacco moist, and as really as the way it was packed in the tin in the bowl. Smells nice. Smells nice. Okay, so what we're gonna do is give it a go. My Peterson lighter, of course. Now, not long ago, I can't remember how in the schedule this is going to be uploaded, I reviewed another Virginia, so cold, the Black Irish X, or the Black Twist, whatever you call it, Irish Twist or whatever. Yeah, what was it called again? I can't remember now. Anyways, yeah, that was not my cup of tea, but it's Virginia, so called, right? But it was done in such a way, partially cooked, blackened, fermented, went through a whole process, changed the whole character of the blend. For some, probably it was a massive, yeah, for them to enjoy it. For me, it wasn't for me. This is more like it. This is the Virginia I enjoy. Yeah. So it just shows what variety there is in pipe tobacco. Yeah, we're gonna have to relight again, but I can taste already the dried fruitiness here. Very mellow, very typical, good quality Virginia. Natural sweet note to it. Very nice sweet note. But this is not an aromatic. If you think this is an aromatic, oh no. This is a natural aromatic. Oh, live. This is nice. Now, because there is here a few types of Virginia, you've got here the red Virginia, which really gives you that fruitiness. And the golden Virginia does give it a lovely orange peel zest. You know that when you take an orange peel and you scrape it with your nails and you smell it, that is like a orangey, citrusy smell. Now imagine that in your mind and smoke it, and you can taste that note. There is a very nice, delicate sweetness that might come from the honey, that they said there is a bit of honey, but I think, is there a topping here? I think there is a slight topping of honey, hence the resemblance to the SVH, but the vanilla is hardly detected. There's really no vanilla here, although it's mentioned here, vanilla, isn't it? Let's have a look again. Yeah, vanilla. But I can't really taste the vanilla much. Maybe there is a slight creamy note that goes along here very nicely with the honey and the zesty. But there is, you know, when I told you the smells of apricot, you get that very nice tanginess that nearly is, well, you wouldn't taste apricot in your smoke, but it is that family of tangy, sour, sweet tanginess to it, yeah. It's a delightful blend. Really nice. Ooh. Retro inhale, you taste that sort of nutty, earthy, with that lovely fruitiness to it. I wouldn't say this is highly fruity, like salty dogs, no. But it's certainly here the dried fruitiness. Apricot, I will say. And adds richness to that delicate, sweet, hay, grassy, bready, the classics of a Virginia. Well, this is a delightful Virginia blend. I would say this is on you know, the same level as the Haymaker. Maybe not as rich as the Red Fox, or yeah, but it's more like, yeah, very much like the German pure Virginias, between the Capstan Gold and the Capstan Blue type of thing. But what stands out here is that delicate dried fruitiness that you actually taste, and this tanginess, which is very much a orange peel zest. Yeah, very nice Virginia. Thank you very much for suggesting it. Yeah, very, very nice. I like it. But the vanilla topping is very mild. It just adds a bit of creaminess and richness to the blend. But you don't really taste the vanilla as you taste on the SVH, which is a lot more apparent. And I think the SVH is as well sweeter from the vanilla and the Virginia leaf itself. And this is of course a different kind of cut as well. Yeah, but it's a different blend. It's a different blend, but no less good in quality. A different type of flavor nuances. Well, so here we are, trying out a new blend on the recommendations of someone who I never knew before, and perhaps I'll never see him again because we didn't exchange any information on regards of phone numbers or email addresses. It was just a nice, pleasant conversation between two pipe smokers talking about what they enjoy and love in regards of pipe tobacco. And he suggested out of the hat, he said, you know, you might enjoy this blend. I enjoyed very much, he said. And I went upon what he said, and I ordered this blend here in England, and yeah, very much enjoying it. So there you go. That's a very down-to-earth human story. Nice. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on smoking this, finish off this bowl, and I would definitely order a few more tins of this. Yeah, and this will be on my rotation of my enjoyable Virginia blends. If you actually smoke this blend, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your feedback, and in any case, well, we know the difference between SVH and this one. Yeah, but if you smoke them both, I would love to hear your views again as well in regards to the differences. It's quite obvious. This is a bit more on the aromatic side, but very delicious because it's all pure Virginia as well. And this is more on the natural leaf with ever so slight toppings of honey and mainly the fruitiness of it. I doubt very much if that is a topping. I think perhaps coming from the leaf, but I think there is a slight fruity topping here because otherwise you wouldn't have tasted the fruitiness as much. But it is pure Virginia, really. Right, so this was today's video. I'll see you guys soon on the next video, hopefully soon. And until then, take care, stay healthy, God bless, bye for now.